It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Push him back. Chance. He's coming. We got double up.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
22, Mark 22. Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
On the return, Phillips. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. This one hauled in by Sample. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Over the middle, complete to Tate. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play and then leads to the first and goal.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
Browns 14, Bengals 7.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He was brought down by...
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A 28-yard.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The kicker.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
It's brought in left side by Tate. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Love from the gun. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going back to Love. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Cleveland.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
To Ronald Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 48-yard line.
2nd and 7. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Love. And it is incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.